Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the July 4th edition of CDL Live. Happy Independence Day, and we thank you for joining us on your July 4th. So, we got more D-League playoffs. Round 1, Game 1. Oakland, Edmonton will be happening first. Following them will be Vancouver and Toronto, their Game 1. And then we head straight into the Pro Game Day. So we got a lot of action on tap for you here on July 4th. Thought to light some fireworks of our own on this field. Let's get you down to the field for the start of the action on CDL Live.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Alright, here we go. Soldiers Cup quarterfinals. Game 1. D-League playoffs. Number 3 seeded Edmonton Extreme home against the number 6 seeded Oakland Smashers here in Game 1 in this best of 5 series quarterfinals here. Going to be a great matchup that we look forward to. Definitely one of the more interesting series, considering it's the only all-divisional one going on in the D-League playoffs. 2 Western Division rivals going at it here. Let's find out what happens. Smashers, Extreme, Game 1, next on CDL Live. Alright, CDL fans, another Game 1 here in the Soldiers Cup quarterfinals, the D-League playoffs. We got the number 6 seeded number 6 seeded Oakland Smashers on the road to take on the number 3 seeded Edmonton Extreme. Should be a good matchup. As the battle for this thing right here, yes, it's a base, but nonetheless it is our Soldiers Cup. Listen, we don't have money to afford trophies here, okay? That base is a cup, thank you. So anyway, Oakland Smashers, Edmonton Extreme. Let's take a look at the lineups. Black Shelby starts things off for Oakland, followed by Twin Mill. Bentley at the captain spot, and Mazda will take 5-point gainer. To the home side of the field now, the Portland Panthers, they are the Portland Panthers farm team, but nonetheless, the Edmonton Extreme coming out with number 16, followed by 1975. At the captain spot is Kodak and Dale Jr. at 5-point gainer position. So here we go, game on. 16 and Black Shelby, we are tied at 5 to start the game off. Game 1 in this best of 5 series, interference call, we're then tied at 10. Make it 10-5 Edmonton in the lead. Bentley trying to tie this thing up, not going to happen, and the Edmonton Extreme take a 1-0 series lead over the Oakland Smashers. Coming up next, another Game 1 for you. Toronto Canadians, Vancouver Bears. Next on CDL Live. Alright, we got another Game 1, the last of all the Game 1s about to take place here on the July 4th game day. The Toronto Canadians home against the Vancouver Bears. Game 1 of this best of 5 Soldiers Cup quarterfinal series should be an entertaining one as the number 8 seeded Bears look to get the upset against the number 1 seeded Toronto Canadians. Of course, Toronto only lost 2 games in the regular season. They're going to be tough to beat, and this is going to be, they're expected to easily win the series, I would believe. But Vancouver making the playoffs on the very last day of the season. Is there a little bit of destiny coming into play? Well, let's find out. Game 1, Vancouver, Toronto. Next on CDL Live. Reset the guy, gonna get candy, gonna get candy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. With family, you guys, my focus is off. But nonetheless, my cat Miku's here biting my arm, and she's ready to enjoy this D-League playoff game. First round, best of 5 series. And we are at Game 1 here between the Vancouver Bears, the number 8 seed in the D-League, and the number 1 seeded Toronto Canadians. Let's go on ahead and take a look at the lineups. For Vancouver, we got Green Suzuka coming out first, followed by Party, Saline at the captain spot, and Surfer at 5-point gainer position. To the home side of the field, the Toronto Canadians, defending Soldiers Cup champions, got 686 coming out first, followed by Red 57 T-Bird, Highlight, and Ambulance 2 at the 5-point gainer position. So here we go. 686 up against Green Suzuka, and it's 5-0 Vancouver. Red 57 T-Bird goes down, 10-0 Vancouver in the lead. Looking for the upset in game one. Highlight trying to keep Toronto in this thing. Can't do it, he goes down, and the Vancouver Bears take a 1-0 series lead over the Toronto Canadians.
You think Vancouver?
I don't know, Vancouver, they got in really just, I mean, it was kind of a, they go on the road, they beat Wilkes-Barre in OT, they get the playoff spot. Yeah, I mean, it's, wow, just the journey that they took, and they come out here and they win game one. They're the 8th seed, and they just beat the number 1 seed. Now, you do have to keep in mind with the D-League, last year in 2012, Cincinnati was the number 1 seed. They got beat by the number 8 seed Calgary Stallions. His, fate, what is it called? Whatever, when something repeats itself, history repeats itself, yeah. Is history going to repeat itself? Well, it looks like it's on the right track to do that. Number 8 seeded Vancouver Bears take a 1-0 series lead over the Toronto Canadians in this best of 5 series. Game 2, of course, will be Vancouver's home side of the field. So, yeah, stay tuned with us next time. More D-League playoffs next time you watch another CDL Live. But, of course, we got pro games to go through for the rest of the game day here. Nevada Thunder, San Francisco Californians. It's coming up next on CDL Live. Alright, it's time to begin the pro games of our July 4th Independence Day game day here. The Nevada Thunder go head-to-head with the San Francisco Californians in the Pacific Division battle. Both these teams sitting at the bottom of the Pacific, and both of them looking for a win here today. Nevada still has a chance to make the playoffs, but they definitely need some wins in order to stay alive, so to speak. And for San Francisco, their season is, well, it's over. Let's put it this way, they can't make the playoffs. They're the last place team in the league. And what else can be said about that? They look just to get a win for pride's sake here today. So let's find out what happens. Thunder, Californians. First pro game coming up on CDL Live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CDL Live yet again, or I should say welcome back to CDL Live. Our first pro game of the day, a divisional game day in the pros, Pacific Division battle. We got the Nevada Thunder on the road take on the San Francisco Californians. Stay with the lineups. 42 starts off for Nevada, followed by Yellow Spider, White Indy at the captain spot, and a 5-point gainer, White Lamborghini. To the home side of the field. San Francisco comes out with number 4, followed by Mach 5-2, Black 3 at the captain spot, and Silver Lamborghini at 5-point gainer. So here we go. Nevada, San Francisco, game on. The battle will start things off between number 4 and number 42. They both go down. 5-5. Now Mach 5-2 out there against Yellow Spider, and Yellow Spider gets the flip. 10-5 Nevada in the lead. Now comes Black 3. He'll go down, and 15-5. The Nevada Thunder have the win over the San Francisco Californians. Coming up next, the Atlanta Avengers take on the Tampa Bay Gators. Only on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright, our next game coming up is a Southeast Division battle. All divisional battle games in the pros today, but nonetheless, this one should be a good one. Two teams very evenly matched going at it here. The Atlanta Avengers and the Tampa Bay Gators. Let's get you down to the field for the start of what should be a great game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap for you, the Atlanta Avengers.
On the road to take on the Tampa Bay Gators.
Alex called it exactly right. That is our next
first,
game.
Red Silhouette.
Followed by Black Marinello.
Captain Spot, Clown. And that 5-point gainer, Yellow Polka.
And that will be the Atlanta Avengers lineup. To the home side of the field, Tampa Bay coming out with Pocket Blaster.
Followed by Battle. At the Captain Spot, Enzo 3. That 5-point gainer is going to take it away.
Gold Gunner at that 5-point gainer for the Tampa Bay Gators. So here we go. Red Silhouette and Pocket Blaster start this game off, and it's going to be 5-0 Tampa Bay as Red Silhouette. Black Marinello trying to tie this game. Pocket Blaster going for the 10-0 lead here. Tough battle going on between Pocket Blaster and Black Marinello. Two heavyweights doing battle. And it's going to be tied at 5.
Pocket Blaster is kind of getting whipped around.
Yes, he was. Black Marinello can hit heavy, but here comes Battle. Battle and Black Marinello. And he gets the flip right there. After you call him a boss, I think. Now he's got to deal with Clown here. 10-5. Tampa Bay in the lead. Looking for the win here is Battle. Clown trying to tie this game up. Southeast Division battle between the Atlanta Avengers and the Tampa Bay Gators. Whoa! Somehow Battle stays up there. Staying up yet again. And this time, Clown is down, Battle is up, and the game is over. 15-5 the final. The Tampa Bay Gators have the win over the Atlanta Avengers. Coming up next, the Denver Mustangs on the road playing for pride since their playoff hopes have totally slipped away. And they'll be taking on the Indianapolis Reapers on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright, it's time for our next game on tap. The Denver Mustangs will be on the road looking to get a win for pride here against a team that is in the playoff hunt, a Central Division rival. There's the Indianapolis Reapers. Should be an entertaining game, always fun to watch rivals go at it, and that's all we got today. Mustangs, Reapers are the two that battle next on CDL Live. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap, the Denver Mustangs on the road to take on the Indianapolis Reapers. Let's go on ahead and take a look at the lineups. Orange Amazon starting things off first for Denver, followed by Mach 5. At the captain spot is going to be White Ferrari, and at 5-point gainer will be 308. To the home side of the field, the Indianapolis Reapers starting things off with Candy, followed by Green Enzo. At the captain spot will be Gold Z28, and that 5-point gainer is Speed Shot. Alright, let's go on ahead and take a look at this matchup here. Candy and Orange Amazon starting things off. Both these two going at here. Interference call, but they are both still up. So they go back to their respective sides of the field, and no interference that time. Both cars are down. 5-5 the score. Mach 5 now out there against Green Enzo. And Green Enzo gets the flip. 10-5. Indianapolis in the lead. And White Ferrari trying to tie this one up, keep Denver alive in this game. And he does. 10-10. Green Enzo goes down, and now White Ferrari is up against Gold Z28. With the game tied at 10. Ooh, Gold Z28. That top part coming off of him. I don't know if you can see it, but Indianapolis, they are going to call a timeout as they are just taking a 15-10 lead. We'll be right back after this repair. Like I said, Reapers 15, Mustangs 10, game not over. Of course, 308 will be out there at 5-point gainer after the timeout to see if he can send this game into overtime. Gold Z28, though, needing some work. We'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our game between the Denver Mustangs and the Indianapolis Reapers. Let's go on ahead and get back to the action here. 15-10 is the score. Indianapolis in the lead, looking to close this one out. But of course, 3:08 trying to send this game in overtime for Denver. So, and that's going to end it. 15-10 will be the final. The Indianapolis Reapers have the win over the Denver Mustangs. Stick around. New Jersey Bandits, Hartford Homies. It's next on CDL Live. Stay tuned. All right, our next game coming up, the New Jersey Bandits on the road looking to pull off an upset. Going to be tough to do as they take on the Hartford Homies, who seem to have gotten their footing back after having a little slump there. Let's see what happens today. Bandits, Homies, next on CDL Live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap, the New Jersey Bandits on the road take on the Hartford Homies in a Northeast Division battle. Let's take a look at the lineups. Cobra will start things off for New Jersey, followed by Yellow Indy. At the captain spot will be Kid Custom, and at 5-point gainer will be Silver Angel. To the home side of the field, the Hartford Homies come out with Gray Ghost, followed by Gold Dust. At the captain spot will be Hammer, and at 5-point gainer will be Gold Dragster. So here we go. Hartford, New Jersey, game on. Gray Ghost out there against Cobra. And it's going to be 5-0 New Jersey in the lead, and out will come Gold Dust. 10-0 New Jersey in the lead. Hammer, up to him to keep his team alive. He's got right away here on Cobra, and he takes advantage. Right away rule came into effect there, and it's going to be 10-0. Hammer takes down Yellow Indy. Homies on the comeback trail here, but Kid Custom will get New Jersey the lead back, 15-10. Gold Drakes are trying to force overtime, not going to happen. 15-10, the New Jersey Bandits have the upset win over the Hartford Homies. Coming up next, New Orleans Gladiators, Dallas Stars, only on CDL Live. What an upset right there. But stay tuned, more games to come. All right, our next game coming up, the New Orleans Gladiators. Going to be on the road against Southern Division rivals, the Dallas Stars. Should be an entertaining game. Let's get you down the field for the beginning of it. Gladiators, Stars next on CDL Live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap, Southern Division battle between the New Orleans Gladiators and the Dallas Stars. Let's go on ahead and take a look at the lineups for today's game. For New Orleans, Yellow Vet starts things off, followed by T-Gray. Menace at the captain spot, and Laguerra will be at 5-point gainer. To the home side of the field. Starting off for the Dallas Stars, it's going to be Custom Vet, followed by Red Tail. McLaren at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer will be Formulator. So here we go, Custom Vet and Yellow Vet going at it, and Yellow Vet has New Orleans a 5-0 lead. And here comes Red Tail out there to battle, and he'll tie the game up at 5. He had a good game against Pittsburgh. I don't know how it was done, but Dallas managed to upset him. And there's an interference call there, but no flip on that play. But now there is, and Red Tail on a roll as of late. He's got Dallas a 10-5 lead, looking for the upset victory here, and he's got it. And the Dallas Stars are now winners of 2 in a row as they get the win here over the New Orleans Gladiators. 15-5, the final, just the same way that they beat Pittsburgh. The Stars are on a roll here all of a sudden late in the season. And actually now Portland has a chance to pass them to take that 8th seed in the Western Conference if they can get a win over the San Diego Lightning today. But that will be later. Our next game on tap is from the Eastern Conference. Detroit Devils, Bradford Brawlers, Northern Division battle next on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Our next game coming up, the Detroit Devils are on the road looking for what would be a huge upset, but they're going up against a determined Bradford Brawlers team. The Brawlers look to join the Demons, the Blades, and the Destroyers as a team to have clinched a playoff spot this year. Like I said, Los Angeles, Pittsburgh, and Philly just did yesterday, and now the Brawlers look to do the same here today. Let's see if they can get it done. Devils, Brawlers, next on CDL Live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game about to take place, the Detroit Devils and the Bradford Brawlers Northern Division battle on tap for you here. Detroit comes out with Gray Carrera, followed by number 24, Black Dragon at the captain spot, and Sun takes 5-point gainer position. To the home side of the field, the Bradford Brawlers start things off with Green Indy, followed by Spinebuster. Escalade at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer will be Dirty Rat. So here we go, Green Indy and Gray Carrera to begin this game. Interference called on the first collision. They'll go at it yet again. Those cars going one and over another pretty much there. And we still have a tie game between the Devils and the Brawlers. You can walk over, bud.
My bad, people.
It's cool. Still scoreless. Interference called that time. This game continues. Still 0-0 between the Brawlers and the Devils. Detroit would love to get an upset here. And they're both going to go down. Both Green Indy and Carrera are down. We got a 5-5 game. And out comes Spinebuster and 24. These two going at it here. 10-5. Bradford takes the lead as Spinebuster takes down 24. And out comes Black Dragon. Trying to keep Detroit in the game. Can't do it. 15-5 will be the final. The Bradford Brawlers have the win over the Detroit Devils. Yes, Hartford did lose. Lost to New Jersey. Nonetheless, there will be more action coming up. Next is going to be the Idaho Cowboys and the Chicago Wind Attack. So, I don't know, Chicago fans are pretty excited about the Blackhawks winning the Stanley Cup. What about these Wind Attack winning a Crash Bowl? I don't know. They take another step in that direction. Well, they look to try to take another step in that direction with the next game. Cowboys Wind Attack next on CDL Live. Alright, our next game on tap here, the Idaho Cowboys taking on the Chicago Wind Attack. Central Division showdown. Idaho going for the upset. Chicago trying to inch themselves closer to a playoff spot. 3 points would help them get a little bit closer. Let's find out what happens. Cowboys Wind Attack next. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next game. The Idaho Cowboys on the road to take on the Chicago Wind Attack. Let's take a look at the lineups. So Ragnarok will start things off for Idaho, followed by Blue Corvette. At the captain spot will be Red 07, and at 5-point gainer will be Scorpion. The home side of the field, the Chicago Wind Attack come out with Glitter, followed by R. At the captain spot will be Inferno, and at 5-point gainer will be Racer X. So here we go, Glitter and a Ragnarok to start things off. And we were going to be tied at 5. R and Blue Corvette now out there. 10-5 Chicago takes the lead. Route 07 now out there against R. And it's going to be over right there. 15-5, the Chicago Wind Attack get a dominant win over the Idaho Cowboys in the Central Division matchup. Coming up next, Green Bay Dragons, Milwaukee Mob, the battle for Wisconsin. Coming up on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright, folks. This is how we end part 1 of our Independence Day game day. We end it with the Battle of Wisconsin. The Green Bay Dragons on the road to do battle with the Milwaukee Mob. In-state rivalry here, Northern Division rivalry. Let's find out what happens. Green Bay Dragons, Milwaukee Mob. Ending part 1 of our July 4th game day. And it's coming up next on CDL Live. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our next game on tap here, the Green Bay Dragons on the road to take on the Milwaukee Mob. Let's take a look at these lineups. Blitzen starts things off for Green Bay, followed by Yellow FXX. The one will be at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainers, Red Porsche. To the home side of the field now, the Milwaukee Mob start things off with Black 308, followed by 80 Vet. At the captain spot will be Ratified and Black Spider at 5-point gainer for the Milwaukee Mob. So here we go. Green Bay, Milwaukee game on. 5-5. We got a tie game. Yellow FXX gets taken down by 80 Vet. 10-5. Milwaukee in the lead. And now the one out there keeps Green Bay in the game. We are tied at 10. And now the one takes on Ratified, and Green Bay now leads 15-10. Back and forth we go. Black Spider trying to send this game into overtime. The one trying to end it, they both go down. They both must get back up, and they'll go at it again. And again, they'll both have to get back up. And Black Spider finally forces overtime. Out there now against Red Porsche from Green Bay. In OT here. And the Dragons hang on to get the win. 20-15 the final. They come back to defeat the Milwaukee Mob. Coming up next, Philadelphia Demons, Boston Vandals, only on CDL Live. Stay tuned.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.